Welcome to the Teal webinar. We're excited that you're joining us today to learn more about the campaign and how you can get involved. I'm Kathleen Gavin, Executive Director of MOCA, and I'm joined by Becky Lechner, MOCA's Public Education and Communications Manager. In today's webinar, we're going to let you know how you can participate in Teal this September and how you can get others to take part in Teal with you. Just a few notes before we start. There's no need for a microphone, as you'll be able to ask questions during the webinar by typing your question into the question box function. At the end of the presentation, we'll address questions that come up. If you'd like to discuss the Teal campaign further, feel free to contact us here at MOCA directly anytime via phone or email. There are three main pillars of the Teal campaign. This is a grassroots campaign designed to promote awareness of ovarian cancer symptoms. As you may already know, because there is no test, women are often diagnosed at advanced stages. The campaign will generate support because we want to be sure that the women and families impacted by ovarian cancer get the support they deserve. And it will get people talking about ovarian cancer because we want to start a conversation about this important topic. There are many reasons to Teal, whether it's the nearly 400 women in Minnesota who will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer this year, or the thousands of families and loved ones who are impacted by an ovarian cancer diagnosis. Nationally, this year, more than 22,000 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And although survival rates are highest when women are diagnosed early, fewer than 20% of women are diagnosed at an early stage. We believe that increased awareness of symptoms will mean more women are diagnosed promptly, which is one of MOCA's main missions. That's why we want to Teal. Thanks so much for signing up for this webinar to find out about the Teal campaign and how you can get involved this September, which is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. It's also the month of MOCA's largest event, the Silent No More Walk Run, which takes place in Edina on Saturday, September 8th. We want to make it as easy as possible for boosters to get involved, which is why we will be providing Teal template letters and more after this webinar, and a starter kit of materials for you later this summer. Besides our Teal boosters like you, we want to take a moment to mention our vital pro bono partners who help make the Teal campaign possible, Stone Arch Creative and Software for Good. I'm now going to hand it over to Becky Lechner to explain the core components of the Teal campaign and how you can participate.
Thank you, Kathleen, and thanks to all of our interested Teal boosters who are joining us tonight. As this slide illustrates, the core concept behind Teal is simple, fun, and eye-catching. We want individuals and groups to wear teal laces during the month of September to create a buzz and get people asking, why the teal laces? In short, we're asking people to lace up for ovarian cancer awareness. Who do we want to see teal laces on? Well, you, of course, but we also need your help to get teams and groups engaged and stocked up on teal laces. MOCA has the laces for these groups. We just need your help to reach out to them and ask them to get involved. Is your child or grandchild involved in a fall sports team? Ask their coach if they want teal laces. Do you know of a clinic, hospital, or business that could help Teal and spread awareness? Ask them to get involved. And maybe you're involved in a golf league or an intramural sports team. Work with your teammates to spread awareness. We're looking for youth and adult league sports teams, professional or semi-pro teams, businesses, and healthcare organizations to help spread the message. MOCA has free laces to provide to these groups. We're asking our Teal boosters to use their connections and get them involved. It's as easy as having a conversation and providing them with our Teal letter and order form. Once we get a signed form back, we'll send out the laces this August. But Teal is more than just laces. We want people to spread teal in whatever way they can. You can pick and choose how you'd like to tie it teal. We've listed out some ideas to get the brainstorming started. Getting a sports team or group to wear laces is one way to tie it teal, but there are lots of other options, such as displaying teal lights at your home or teal ribbons around your neighborhood, asking local businesses to display teal lights, ribbons, or tie it teal posters and distribute SIM cards. Other ways to Teal include reaching out to your local mayor or government official to get an Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month proclamation, of which we will provide a sample to use. You can also submit a letter to the editor about ovarian cancer awareness, which we'll provide some key messages for later this summer. You can also donate to the Tie It Teal campaign to help us fund the materials. And of course, we welcome all creative ideas to Tie It Teal. We wanted to give you some examples. During some early conversations on Tie It Teal with some MOCA supporters, one individual said that they are going to reach out to their city hall to see if they can display teal lights. One Minnesota oncology clinic is already brainstorming ideas such as displaying teal flowers in their clinic during September and wearing teal on certain days. The town of Excelsior is already on board during their weekly downtown Girls' Night Out events, and we even know of a MOCA supporter who is planning a teal-colored wedding this September. The possibilities are endless, and we know you guys have a lot of fun ideas. Let us know what you're interested in doing, and we'll see how we can help. After this webinar, we will have sample letters that you can use to reach out to local sports teams and businesses to get them involved in the campaign, along with the sample proclamation to request to city and county officials. This information will be on the Tie It Teal page at mnovarian.org, and we'll be sending out the link as a follow-up to the webinar. Closer to September, we'll also have draft talking points, letters to the editor, email templates, and more that you can use to spread the word about Tie It Teal. By virtue of being on this webinar, you can be considered a Tie It Teal booster. There are many benefits to being a booster. You'll be the first to know about Tie It Teal updates via our monthly email updates, and this summer you'll get a Tie It Teal booster starter kit of laces, symptom cards, ribbons, and more. Please let us know if you have any questions or want to brainstorm ideas with us. We'll also be highlighting the work of our boosters via social media and promoting their stories to media throughout the state. And if you know of any other family or friends that couldn't make this webinar but would be interested in being a booster, there's still lots of time to get involved. Let them know that they can join in on the noon webinar this Thursday, or they can access a recorded webinar within the next few days, which will also be on the Tie It Teal page of the MOCA website. To help guide you and Tie It Teal, this slide outlines our campaign timing. Starting this week, Tie It Teal Outreach Toolkit materials are available and will be emailed to you after this webinar. They will also be available on the Tie It Teal page on the MOCA website. Now is the perfect time to start brainstorming about who you would like to get involved in the campaign. Teams, groups, businesses, city halls, or others, and start reaching out to them through May, June, and July to get them engaged. Each Tie It Teal booster will receive their Tie It Teal starter kit of materials in August, and committed teams and groups will get their laces in August. Starting September 1st, it's time to put up the ribbons, light up the teal lights, tie on the teal shoelaces, and Tie It Teal. We have big goals for this campaign, and we can't do it without our Tie It Teal boosters. We want to get at least 50 sports teams to Tie It Teal, and also hope to have 2 professional teams involved too. We hope to have a Tie It Teal presence in at least 20 cities throughout the state this September, and we want to distribute hundreds of posters and thousands of symptom cards. We know these are really big goals, but we can't do it without you. Each person who helps Tie It Teal with us will get us closer to the goal of more awareness and more support. Let's do this together. Now that you know more about Tie It Teal and you have the outreach toolkit that will be emailed to you next, we encourage you to start thinking about your connections and how you can get teams, family, and friends, businesses, your city, your neighborhood, and more involved in Tie It Teal. Also, be sure to keep an eye out for the monthly Tie It Teal emails and our Tie It Teal Facebook and Twitter updates with the latest information. And of course, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us here at MOCA. Now that we've gone through the presentation piece of the webinar, we wanted to open it up to any questions that you might have. You can type them in the question box, and we'll give everyone a minute or so here if they're thinking about questions, that may relate to your specific city or town or team that you would think about tying a teal with. Well, right now we're not seeing any questions, which we think is a good thing. And if you do have questions, though, you can see that my email is there and the MOCA office phone number is there. And you can call or email us at any time to let us know about any ideas that you might have, and we'll be happy to talk to you about the Tie It Teal campaign. Well, that wraps up the webinar on the Tie It Teal campaign. We're so glad that you're interested in becoming a booster and sharing in support and awareness of ovarian cancer. We're looking forward to working together to tie it teal this September. Thank you so much for your time.